we will explain. This is a toggle flip flop, nothing but T flip flop. Understand? Okay. So today's topic is T flip flop. Here T stands for T stands for T stands for toggle. T stands for toggle flip flop. Okay. TOGGLE, toggle flip flop. T stands for toggle. That is nothing but flip flop. See here the block diagram of this is called block diagram. How the truth table graphical. See here I'll write graphical representation. Graphical representation of T flop flop. I'll write. So this is the graphical representation. So simply you'll take, this is a clocked CLK, clocked flip flop. Okay, and we have a requirement of additional clock. This is the clock pulse, and we have only one terminal. Okay, so that one is J, and this is a K, and this terminal is internally connected with the terminal, and finally this is the terminal T. So T here and J, K. So K is connected internally with the T flip flop, and you will get two outputs. So that is called Q and QN, QN and QN bar. So this is the graphical representation of T flip flop, and this is the block diagram. So this is the block diagram of flip flop, of T flip flop. Understand what I'm saying there? Okay. So here very important point is this is diode 1, gate 1, and this is the second logic gate, and this is the third logic gate, and this is the fourth logic gate, and third fourth combination is called latching. So simply it is a SR latching, that's all. And see, we are using more than two NAND gates here. So these two NAND gates inputs, see the inputs of these two first and second NAND gate. So the first NAND gate input is simply connecting three terminals, that is called, one is feedback to QN dash, and second NAND gate input, one of the second NAND gate input is connected to third output, third NAND gate output simply. Okay, and see the one of the inputs of the these two NAND gates are simply connected to clock pulse. So this is a clock pulse, and see the one of the input of first NAND gate is, and the second one of the input of the second NAND gate is simply connected, and combinedly we will take one terminal, that is called T terminal. So this is nothing but toggling flip flop. Okay, so the operation of toggle flip flop I can explain right now. See, so what is the truth table? First of all, I draw the truth table. So simply take T is either T and Qn, and see Qn plus 1. This is the truth table. Truth table. Okay. So simply take the combined terminal. So this is called T terminal, and T terminal is only possible only because if you apply 0 either 1, because the T is only a single input, so you will take any logic, either 0 or 1 logic. So you will get 0 and 1. So this is a 0 and 1. This is the past output. We don't know the past output present, so therefore you simply take it is a don't care condition. Okay, so this is called present state and this is called next state. Okay, next state means present output, present state means past output. Okay, so we want to find out the next state by using the input memory. So this is called the past output. Past output is nothing but the memory. Now this memory is connected with this combined circuit, then only it will formed sequential circuit. Understand? So here T is nothing but toggling, and this terminal having only possibilities either 0 or 1. So we don't know the past output. Simply you take the don't care condition, because the past outputs you don't know, and what is the present outputs you want to find. So the first case of finding of next state is the first case when first case 1. Okay, so you want to write case 1. Case 1, in case 1, what you will take, t is equal to 0. Simply take t is equal to 0. Put t is equal to 0 means, see here I'll put the 0. So that means this 0 is transferred to first NAND gate and as well as the second NAND gate. Okay, so therefore both 1 and 2 right now acts as a 0 0. So this input is simply 0 and this input is simply 0. Okay, and what is the clock pulse you take? This clock pulse is always high condition, so clock is 1. So that is nothing but here clock is 1, here clock is 1. Okay, and see, if 0 and 1, so whatever it may be, you first of all you take these two outputs. You don't know the third output. Simply you will take these two outputs first of all. Okay, see, 0 and 1, simply you take 0 1 and see that what is the toggling condition means. Don't take this right now, this um, what we call this is a feedback, so don't consider feedback right now. So I want to first directly implement whatever the input. If see, this is the NAND gate operation. If you having any input is 0, any one of the input is 0, then this NAND gate shows always 1 only, whatever it be the feedback. So whatever the feedback you take this inputs, no need to worry about that. Why? Because if any one of the input of this NAND gates are 0, then the output of this NAND gate is simply 1. Okay, so therefore you have to write 1 here and you have to write 1 here simply. Okay, so therefore I want to first check the case when 0 is t is equal to 0, then the first or second NAND gate shows their output always equal to 1. Understand? See, once again I explain all these things. If you take t is equal to 0, this 0 is directly transferred to first NAND gate as well as second NAND gate. Okay, and you take the clock pulse is always high means the first and second NAND gate clock pulse are always high. Okay, and you the third terminal of first and second NAND gates are simply take the feedback of the opposite NAND gates. So, but whatever it may be, the third output, the third input, that is called feedback inputs. Once you see the operation of NAND gate, any one of the input is 0 from NAND gate, then their output always shows 1. So therefore, there is no need about there is no don't no need to about worry about what are the feedback inputs. Okay, so simply take the logic. If any one of the input of the NAND gates are 0, then your output of the NAND gate is always shows 1 only. So therefore you will get 1 here and 1 here. So right now you consider the feedback. So first of all I want to find out these are the n and this is the n bar. Okay, so this is nothing but present. See, once again, see, so according to the, right now you will take the, this is a past output. See, this is the past output, otherwise present state, and whatever the next state, that is called qn plus 1, and this is the qn plus 1 whole bar. So this is the present state, understand? Okay, so right now if t is equal to 0 means you will get the first and second inputs are the first and second NAND gates are, outputs are 1 1. So simply take, this is called, right now I want to find out qn plus 1 state. Qn plus 1 state I want to find out. So this qn plus 1 is nothing but 1 into qn bar. So 1 into qn bar whole bar you will get. So you will get the value qn only. Okay, so whatever the qn plus 1 you will get qn value. That means there is a, that is nothing but no change condition. How you can say that this is a no change condition? So once again you have to check the complementary port also, qn plus 1 whole bar. You will check the complementary port, this is 1, and simply you will take the qn value here. So 1 into qn whole bar, so this is called qn bar only. So according to this theory, if when t is equal to 0 you apply the terminal, if you apply 0 at t terminal, then you will get same value. So qn and qn bar, that is indicates that the output, the present state and the next state both are same. So the present state and next state both are same. This is nothing but no change condition. This is called no change condition, understand? You will get the same values. So therefore your qn plus 1, you simply you will write qn only. Why? Because qn plus 1 value is shows qn value only, and their complementary port is also shows the complementary value only. So from these two steps you can clearly says that the present state and the past state, whatever it may be, the present state and the past state both are same, understand? Both are same. So right now come to case 2. Case 2 I'll write here. So in case 2 you can express this. First of all you check the, if t is equal to 1, so simply I take, see, once again I erase all these things. Okay, so once again I take in very fresh manner when t is equal to 1. So right now when t is equal to, take 1. So if t is equal to 1 means what will be happen? See, so this is the first and second and third, fourth diodes. So right now I consider t is equal to 1. Then t is equal to 1 means this one is transferred to here. Okay, and see, and this one is transferred to here. Okay, and the clock pulse is always takes only 1. So therefore this terminal is also 1. So right now the two inputs, whatever the two inputs taken from NAND gate 1 and 2, that two inputs are always in high condition. So in this situation, if qn bar, the complementary input also, you will check the complementary input also. So you will take the qn bar. Right now this is the terminal qn bar, and you will take this terminal is qn. Okay, so right now qn1. So therefore what is your present state? See, qn plus 1 is equal to the next state qn plus 1. So that is nothing but 1 dot, so no need to write here. So all 1 into 1 into qn, so you will get qn bar whole bar. So that is called qn bar. So you will get here, what is the value you will get here? So this is not right now. So 1 into qn whole bar. Okay, you will get this value. So therefore simply you will get 1 into qn is nothing but qn bar whole bar. So this is called qn only. So simply you will write here qn value, and simply this is also 1 into qn whole bar. So that is called qn bar. So simply this is your right qn bar. Okay, understand? So this is the inputs. So right now you will get 1 2 NAND gates outputs are qn and qn bar. Okay, so therefore what is a qn plus 1 value? Qn plus 1 is nothing but qn into, see, Qn into, so Qn bar, Qn into Qn bar whole bar. Okay, so Qn into Qn bar whole bar is nothing but, see, Qn means A into A bar. A into A bar is nothing but, according to Boolean expression, what is A into A bar? A into A bar is nothing but 1. Okay, so therefore it is a simple, so A into A is nothing but, one second, A into A bar is 1 or 0? So please tell me. You have already Boolean expressions I will give in previous session. Okay, so you can understand or not what I am saying, that what is the A bar in digital electronic Boolean expressions? One second. Okay, on one, what is A into A bar? A into A bar is nothing but 0 only. A into A bar is 0. Okay, understand? A into A bar is 0. Then Qn into Qn bar is nothing but simply 0. And so 0 bar is nothing but 1. You will get the present state is Qn plus 1 is nothing but 1. So you want to check, you will already get the present, you will already get present output. So you want to check what is the complementary. Qn plus 1 whole bar is nothing but, right now, see, this is a Qn bar and simply this is a Qn bar. Okay, Qn bar, and what is the complementary state? This complementary state is Qn. So therefore Qn bar into Qn whole bar you will get. So simply this is also 0 bar, you will get only 1. So the present state shows always both states are almost the same. Okay, it is possible or not? Actually it is not possible. Why? Because the general port and their complementary port always shows the same value. It is nothing but, it is a meaningless. Okay, so the present outputs, what are the present outputs? The present outputs of the general port and the complementary port always shows 1. So that means it is a meaningless simply. So therefore this state is completely in toggling condition. Okay, so why? Because it is an undeterminate state actually, because it is not existing state actually. Okay, so it is actually not existing state. But here we are go for that in the next so next expression, how you will solve this problem. Okay, why? Because in toggling condition, see, so therefore see here, Qn is equal to 1 and Qn bar n plus 1 whole bar is also nothing but only 1. So therefore, so this state is not possible actually. Their complementary port Qn is also shows only 1, and see, Qn plus 1 whole bar is also shows 1. So that means, so right now, according to theory, the general port Qn plus 1 shows 1 means with the reference of this one, you can take Qn plus 1 value whole bar is equal to 0. Okay, with the reference of general port. Similarly, with the reference of complementary port, you can write this is 1, 0. So therefore, so this is an unprotected state right now. So therefore, this shows always toggle condition. Okay, so toggle means it is a dot uncertainty. There is an uncertainty to identify the output of this situation. So therefore, you can write when t is equal to 0, you simply take this is a qn whole bar. Understand? Qn whole bar. So therefore, this is the truth table of. Okay, so whatever you take 1, you will get 0, and you will give 0, you will take only 1. So this is the complementary. Sorry, this is the truth table of T flip flop. So therefore, flip flops are over. So right now I will move to another page. So please note the conversion of flip flop. So I want to write the conversions of flip flop. So I will tell you conversion. Okay, how to convert the flip flop from another flip flop. By using one flip flop, you can convert another flip flop. Understand? So by using one flip flop, you will convert another flip flop. So for example, if SR flip flop is there, so you can convert SR flip flop into JK flip flop. Similarly, SR flip flop into D flip flop, SR flip flop into T flip flop. So different flip flops you can convert from one flip flop to another flip flop. So that is the nothing but meaning of flip flop conversion. Okay, so I want to right now I'll explain the next topic is flip flop conversion. So please note everybody. I'll move to next page. Understand what I'm saying that? So only 105 students will be right now attended this meeting. So this is ridiculous. Why the people are very less? These topics are very important. Why the people was not attending the meeting? I can't understand. So whatever it may be, who's the attendees present? The present students are simply listen all these things because it's very very important. If you read the all flip flops already, otherwise you read the entire lesson, then you can leave it the next chapter. Why? Because I already leave the next chapter because you can't understand what I'm saying. That the next chapter is very difficult to understand. So that is the reason I simply there is no time also. So that's why I'll simply eliminate that. Okay. So please everybody, I'll move to next page. The next page. So I want to move the next page. Okay. So this is nothing but flip-flop conversions. So next, flip-flop conversion. So this is the last topic of this lesson, flip-flop conversion. So very important, this is conversion. So simply everyone remember, because you don't know the Karn maps, so you simply by heart the logic expressions, boolean expressions, whatever it may be, I say, because in your syllabus there is no Karn maps derivations, all these things. So that is the big disadvantages of your batch. So therefore so please remember everyone the boolean expressions. Okay, using that boolean expressions you can solve anything. Okay, so flip-flop conversion means it is possible to implement. I'll write the key points here. See, it is possible to implement. It is possible to implement one flip-flop from another flip-flop. It is possible to implement one flip-flop from another flip-flop with some additional additional gates, understand, with some additional gates. So the generalized model of conversion flip-flop to other flip-flop is as shown in figure. So the block diagram, the block diagram of conversion flip-flop is as shown in figure. Okay, is as shown in figure. See the conversion flip-flop. So simply I take the conversion flip-flop. See, so this is the actually here one flip-flop is there. So this is the first flip-flop. Okay, and see we will take another one more flip-flop here. Okay, and this flip-flop having two outputs. This is simply take combination. You will get two inputs here. Okay, see this is the entire block diagram. Okay, you will connection with here two outputs. So simply see, this is the flip-flop data inputs. These two are flip-flop data inputs. Flip-flop data inputs. Okay, and this flip-flop is called flip-flop conversion logic. So this is nothing but flip-flop conversion logic, conversion logic or combinational circuit, whatever it may be, combinational circuit, CKT. Okay, and these are the outputs of the combinational circuit and these are the inputs. Okay, whatever the inputs you are given input data lines to this combinational circuit, and this combination circuit is feedback to the required flip-flop. This is nothing but given flip-flop. So whatever the given flip-flop, if you convert any flip-flop from other flip-flop means you will get already one flip-flop. So that is the given flip-flop, and given flip-flop is nothing is connected with the combinational circuit. Then finally you will get the required outputs. So Q and bar, Qn and Qn bar. So this is called outputs. Okay, so this is nothing but required flip-flop design. So whatever the flip-flop you want to change that flip-flop, so this flip-flop is nothing but right now acts as a conversion of flip-flop. Understand? So there is an important steps to converting one flip-flop to another form. So I'll write that important key points right now. So the following steps are nothing but follow to convert one type of flip-flop to other type of flip-flop. So please note everybody. I'll move to next page. So please note everybody. I'll move to another page. Okay, so I'll move to next page. So the following steps are followed to convert. The following steps are convert one type of flip-flop or convert one type of flip-flop to the another type of flip-flop to another type of flip-flop. Understand? Another type of flip-flop. So these are the following steps to convert one type of flip-flop into another type of flip-flop. So the first point is, first consider the given flip-flop and required flip-flop from the given flip-flop. Okay. So first consider the given flip-flop. Consider the given flip-flop and required flip-flop and required flip-flop. Required flip-flop from the given flip-flop. Required flip-flop from the given flip-flop. Okay, draw the block diagram for the same. Draw the block diagram for the same. Okay, this is the first step. First of all, they are given one flip-flop. So simply example, if SR flip-flop is converted into JK flip-flop. So here SR flip-flop is nothing but given flip-flop, and we want to convert that SR flip-flop into JK flip-flop. So that is called required flip-flop. Okay. So therefore, consider the given flip-flop, whatever the given flip-flop, SR flip-flop. So what are the required flip-flop? JK flip-flop. So therefore, given flip-flop and required flip-flop from the given flip-flop, you want to draw the block diagram for the same. Okay. And second point is, write the truth table for required flip-flop. Write the truth table. Write the truth table for required flip-flop. And excited table for the given flip-flop, and excited table for the given flip-flop. Understand? Excited table for the given flip-flop. And the third point is, so there is an excited table. I next I tell you what is the excited table for SR flip-flop, JK flip-flop, K flip-flop, everything I'll write. Okay, so please practice that. And we have already required flip-flop. Okay, so required truth table for every flip-flop. We have every flip-flop having one truth table. And what are the excited table? I write the excited table for every flip-flop in the next class. So please remember and please practice. Then only you can remember that excited tables. Okay. And third point is, find the inputs for the required flip-flop. Find the inputs for the required flip-flop. Now from the conversion table. Understand? Right. See. And fourth step is simplify the conversion table. Fourth step is simplify the conversion table. Simplify the conversion table by using K-maps. K-map. Okay. Determine the expression for the given flip-flop. So determine the expression. For given flip-flop. Understand? So this is the one process. After you will get it a required flip-flop conversion table, then you can simplify the conversion table by using K-maps and determine the expression for given flip-flop. And the fifth point is, the conversion logic is then implemented by using gates. The conversion logic is then implemented by using gates. Understand? So this is the techniques to convert from one flip-flop to another flip-flop. So please remember these 5 points, very important. So consider the given flip-flop and required flip-flop from the given flip-flop. Draw the block diagram of the for the same. Okay, and the second point is write the truth table for required flip-flop and excited table for the given flip-flop. And third point is find the inputs for the required flip-flop now from the conversion table. So, and the fourth point is simplify the conversion table by using K-maps and determine the expression for given flip-flop. So the fifth point is conversion logic is then implemented by using gates. So this five techniques. So these 5 points are very important to convert any flip-flop into another flip-flop. So right now I want to tells about excitation table. Okay, so what is the excitation table for SR flip-flop, D flip-flop, T flip-flop and JK flip-flop? Okay, so after you getting the excitation table, then you can convert any table by any logic gate into using another logic gate. Okay, so right now conversion of I'll write the excitation tables for flip-flops. Okay, so first of all I'll write SR flip-flop excitation table. After then I'll explain T flip-flop, D flip-flop, everything. Okay, JK flip-flop excitation table, right? See, so the next, so please note everybody, I'll move to next page for write the excitation tables. So please remember everyone this excitation tables. Okay, this is remembered only when you will get practicing. Okay, you are not practicing, you didn't remember this excitation tables. Okay, so the first excitation table right now I write the excitation tables. Excitation table. So first RS flip-flop. So SR or RS flip-flop, whatever it may be. Okay, so this is RS flip-flop. First one, RS flip-flop. What is the excitation table? Okay, so this is nothing but Qn value and Qn plus 1 and R and S. So right, excitation table is almost from back to front. Okay, so first of all you write the outputs, after then you get the inputs. Okay, so this is nothing but present state and this is the next state and this is simply inputs R and S. So simply take the present state is 0, you will get the present next output is 0. Okay, and simply take 0 1 1 0 1 1. For these outputs what you will get the present inputs. Okay, 0 0 simply R is don't care condition, reset is not activated, only set is 0. And the second case 0 1 case, simply it is a 0 and S is 1. Okay, and 1 0 you simply write this is a 1 and 0, and simply if one both are 1, reset is 0 and set is multiply. So please remember Anil so this is the excitation table for RS flip-flop. So please practice everybody. Why? Because after practice only you will understand, you will identify this. Okay, so this is the excitation table. So please practice. There is a theory to convert this. Actually మనకి ఈ ఎగ్జైటేషన్ టేబుల్స్ ఎలా రాస్తామో ఫ్రమ్ టూ టేబుల్స్ నుంచి ఉంది అంటే ఒక ప్రొసీజర్, కానీ అంత చెప్పే అంత టైం లేదు ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్. కాబట్టి ఎగ్జైటేషన్ టేబుల్స్ మాత్రమే గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎందుకంటే ఆ థియరీ అంతా చెప్పినా అది మీకు యూజ్ అవ్వదు, ఓన్లీ టేబుల్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో దేర్ ఫార్ ఈ టేబుల్ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. అండ్ సిమిలర్లీ ఎగ్జైటేషన్ టేబుల్ ఫర్ ఆర్ఎస్ ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్ అయింది కదా, సో రైట్ నో ఎగ్జైటేషన్ టేబుల్ ఫర్ డీ ఫ్లిప్ ఫ్లాప్. ఓకే, so second one is excited excited EXC. I'll write this mistake. EXCIT, excitation table, D flip flop. Okay, so please remember D flip flop. So right now Qn and Qn plus 1, everyone you have to take present and past and present input, present state and next state, present state and next state. So simply what are the input? D input. Okay, so take 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So every time these inputs are common for everything, 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So keep remembered. So after you will get D inputs are 0 0, simply you will take 0, and 0 1 simply take 1, and 0 1. So this is the excitation table. Okay, so please remember this excitation table is very important. This is the T excitation table. Okay, so simply come to third one. Third one is excitation table for T flip flop. Okay, T flip flop excitation table. So simply take same way Qn plus 1 and simply take T. So you will get 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay, in this case what you will get? So simply 0 0, both ones and 0. Okay, so this is the excited state of T flip flop. Understand? So please note everybody. So you will get T flip flop, J flip flop. Okay, similarly if you want okay, so the first conversion I'll explain what is the first conversion. So that is called SR flip is converted into JK flip flop. So I will first explain conversion of SR flip flop into JK flip flop. Okay, so you want to convert SR flip flop into JK flip flop. So first of all you know what is the excitation table of SR flip flop, because already we have excited state, and similarly we want to know the truth table of JK flip flop. So using the truth table of JK flip flop and excited table, I want to write the conversion table. Okay, so this conversion table, how you will convert the conversion table is very important. If you know the truth table of JK flip flop, and if you know the excited state of RS flip flop, and we want to draw the conversion table of these both the tables by using these both tables. Okay, so conversion of RS flip flop into JK flip flop means, so actually RS flip flop, conversion of RS flip flop to JK flip flop. So you want to find out the JK flip flop. So for that purpose, you want to first know that what is a excitation table for RS flip flop, and a given flip flop is JK flip flop truth table. Okay, so by using the JK flip flop truth table and RS flip flop excited table, then you can convert from SR flip flop into JK flip flop. So the next page, I'll move to next page. See, so the first table is conversion of SR flip flop into JK flip flop. So conversion of SR flip flop into JK flip flop. Okay, it's very important. So conversion of flip flop from SR flip flop into JK flip flop, IMP, important question. Okay, so once again I go to back. So conversion of flip flop, I discussed about conversion flip flop. So these conversion flip flop means flip flop when be converted from one form to another form. So it is impossible, it is possible to implement one flip-flop from another flip-flop with the same additional gates. Okay, and the block diagram of conversion flip-flop is also I'll shown in that screen. Okay, so first of all we have one logic circuit, that is called logic circuit is nothing but conversion logic flip-flop conversion logic circuit, that is called combination circuit only. The combination circuits are having two inputs as well as two outputs. So the first inputs are called, we are called, that is called flip-flop data inputs, and these inputs are simply given some output of this combinational circuit. Right now that output is directly connected to given flip-flop. Whatever the given flip-flop means, what the flip-flop you will convert in. For example, you want to convert RS flip-flop into JK flip-flop. That means RS flip-flop is nothing but given flip-flop and JK flip-flop is nothing but conversion flip-flop. Okay, JK is nothing but conversion logic flip-flop. So this is the conversion logic flip-flop and this is the given flip-flop. By using this given flip-flop, you want to find out the required flip-flop. So that is the reason given flip-flop means here RS flip-flop. So FF logic conversion logic circuit means it is a JK flip-flop. So by using this JK flip-flop, given flip-flop is RS flip-flop. So therefore we want additional connections. So therefore you will get required output. So that is nothing but complete conversion output. Okay. After that, I want to write some following steps to convert one type of flip-flop into another type of flip-flop. So in this conversion, the first of all you will consider that there is a 5 points are we all write here. I'm write here the 5 points. So please by heart, understand these 5 points. So these 5 points are simply tells the technique to convert from one flip-flop to another flip-flop. Okay, and the next page, you'll see the next page, I'll write the excitation tables. So these excitation tables are very, very important. Why? Because these excitation tables, so this is called, it is very helpful to convert one flip-flop to another flip-flop by first of all we want to derive conversion table by using truth table as well as excitation table. So excitation table, you can use excitation table and truth table as well as truth table, then only you can draw the new table. That table is called conversion table. So that conversion table, you know that simply you can after that you will get conversion table and apply kernel maps to that conversion table, and finally you find out the boolean expression. So that boolean expression, right now you will get some boolean expression to that kernel maps by using the kernel maps. So after getting the boolean expression, you can design a required flip-flop. Okay, so that is the conversion flip-flop technique. Understand everybody? Okay, see once again,